Hi guys, NCWQ here, and I'm doing this video just for the California Facebook group. We're going to look at earthquakes that y'all have had today, and I have taken them, I have taken them straight from EMSC, and the date is for yesterday and today. But these are the ones that they are giving me, so we're going to go through these real quick. The first one is a 2.1, and it was at 0 kilometers in depth. So we're going to go take a look at this one. That's if my thingy will go to it. Let's get in here. Okay, trying to do this a different way. I downloaded the place mark, so alright. So we can see this is the Kalyami fault line there, and this here is the Makama fault zone. Just try to get a better view in this area here. And that's the Northern California Power Agency is right here. So we have an earthquake that's occurring where near where the power agency is at. Our next earthquake was a 3.4. That's the Gulf of California. And it was at 10 kilometers in depth. I was trying not to get all the Gulf of California ones, but I did anyway. That's sitting on the transform fault. Well, right next to it. The next one is a 3.5. And that one is also next to the transform fault and was 7 kilometers in depth. The next one is a 3.7. That one is also in the Gulf of California, and it was at 10 kilometers in depth. And all of these are around this transform fault here, which I find interesting. The next one was a 2.5. This one was at 5 kilometers in depth. Now this here is the San Jacinto Anza fault line. And we'll see what's around this area here. Sorry, but the pen disappears from this view. Try to go slow and see if I can pick up anything. You got Toro Pico over here. Let me see. And that's the San Bernardino National Forest. It's a federally managed forest covering more than 800,000 acres. There are two main divisions, which are the San Bernardino Mountains on the southernmost transverse range and the San Jacinto on the Santa Rosa Mountains on the northernmost of the Peninsular Range. So anyway, that was the latest one that we just had there. Okay, so next earthquake was a 2.2. And this is again the transverse, and then we have the Calavera Central, which is another fault. We look into this area, we can see that it's also mountainous. Mount Hamilton is here. Then you have Joseph D. Grant County Park is right here. You have the Blue Oak Ranch Reserve is right there. But I'm noticing that this is 3 different faults here, so there's another fault here, which is the Hayward. Then you also have the Silver Creek fault there. And that's the Calaveras fault. The blue line that goes through here. Okay, so the next one was a 2.2 and it was 6 kilometers in depth. And this is today's earthquakes that I'm showing you guys. This one is next to the Calaveras fault. And also a very hilly range area. Looks like there's a road that goes through here. And this San Felipe Valley is right here. Okay, now for yesterday's quakes. 2.7, Central California. There is a fault here, which is Wheeler Range fault. And White Wolf fault. The area where this earthquake was hitting looks to be interesting. Let's see, we got any roads through here? No. We don't have a very clear view. That looks electrical though. These look like electric power grids, and that looks like train track. Maybe. Not sure. Really not sure. But I do know that those look like electrical things. And then we have transportation over here. We have houses here. Looks like we may have some oops, wasn't trying to do that, but that's weird looking. That looks like we might have yeah, it's a Copernicus. Wait, no, sorry, that looks like digging there. So that looks like we may have some area here where they are taking and mining. That's just what it kind of looks like on Google Earth. May not be, but it does look like it. Okay, so we move on to the next one. This one, sorry, this one is a 2.0 and it was 8 kilometers in depth. Look at the area. This is the Great Valley Fault Zone here, Dunning Hills. And this was close to Plainfield. Looks like a regular everyday field. Yeah, we can look here. Yep. Regular fields. Now we move on to our last one, which was a 2.2. Now remember, the last is always the first. So they started, I guess, yesterday with a 2.2. And it was 14 kilometers in depth. This one was set between the San Jacinto and San Jacinto Anza. So this one is the San Jacinto Valley, and this one is the Anza. And then we have Lake Hemet here. And that's the spillway dam is here. So you know what I would expect? To see some power. Because you have a dam there, you would also probably have some electrical. Anywho, that is the updates for the earthquakes for the California group. I hope y'all are doing well and have a great day. Much love.